If you clicked on this video, you might be thinking about something that you want to quit. Whether it's a job, it's a degree, it's a relationship, whatever. But you're having a hard time for a couple reasons. Whether it's the negative associations and stigmas that society places on quitting, or perhaps more importantly, the fact that you've already invested, whether it's your time, energy, money, your self, and to let go of all that feels daunting. It feels like a waste for naught, right? If you don't see it through, if you don't get something out of it. And when I think about my own experiences, I mean, I'm 24 and I've quit a lot of things in my life, whether it was sports, instruments, extracurriculars, to more recently, as an adult, my first job, my original path in life, honestly, after 6 months. When I reflect back on those decisions, all of those times I quit, I'm grateful because when I think about all of those experiences, yes, I may have invested time, energy, money, myself into them. It was entirely necessary. It was entirely necessary because when you think about it, right, and there's that word think. To think is to have a thought. And oftentimes, you have thoughts, you have beliefs about things in life, right? But those thoughts, those beliefs, oftentimes they come from someone else, somewhere external to you. And there's always that little hint of doubt that remains with thought and belief. And it doesn't go away until you experience it firsthand, right? It's like when you're a kid and your parents tell you the stove is hot, don't touch the stove, you'll get burned. But you don't know what hot means, you don't know what getting burned feels like. So, out of curiosity, you touch the hot stove, you get burned, and then poof, there's no doubt, right? Now you know that if you touch something hot, you'll get burned. So whenever situation you encounter in the future where there's something hot, you know not to touch it. There's no doubt. It's not a thought, it's not a belief, it's knowledge, it's knowing. And the same applies in your life, right? Whatever experiences you're having that you're currently mulling over whether or not you should quit or not, but you're having a hard time because of that sunk cost, because of those perceptions that may be at play, at the end of the day, you didn't lose, you won't lose anything by quitting. In the process of going through that experience, you gained experience, the experience necessary to turn that thought and belief into knowledge. Knowledge and understanding of yourself, right? Of what you enjoy, and more importantly, what you care about and what you value. And all of those data points, those knowings, they form your internal compass, your North Star, that over time, the more you listen to it, will guide you, will steer you in the right direction away from those situations where you feel that sort of sinking feeling, that misalignment that is pushing you to quit, but you still feel that hesitation, right? But the more and more you quit, the more and more you build that knowing and trust in yourself, because you realize that in these situations, it's not a sunk cost. It's not a loss. It's not a wash. It's not a failure if you quit. If anything, it's a win. It's entirely necessary for you on your journey to go away, to walk away with that knowledge before it's too late, right? Because so often with situations where we feel that urge to quit, it's because deep down, whether we realize it or not, we know it's not right for us. It's not who we are. But if we stay out of a sake for maintaining a front or an image, or for not wanting to waste what we invested, then we're doing ourselves a disservice. We're disrespecting ourselves. And at the end of the day, if you don't respect yourself, then nothing else matters. When it comes to your life, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you've only got one shot. There's no replays, there's no undos, there's no respawns. You've got one shot. You've got one take of this thing. And the earlier you make decisions to align yourself on a path that is reminiscent of who you truly are, the better off you'll be in the long run. And that means quitting early and quitting often. So, whatever is on your mind that is causing you undue stress, anxiety, or fear, that feels like there is a mountain of burden on your shoulders, I hope that you take the time to really sit with yourself, ask why, get to the root of the experience of those feelings, and if there really is no possible way to realign yourself, then I encourage you to quit. Because at the end of the day, the experience that you gained from this challenging period or endeavor in your life is only going to serve you beyond your years in the future. So, with that, if there's anything I can do to ease your mind or to help you through whatever it is that you're currently struggling with or having a hard time thinking through, by all means, let me know. I'd be more than happy to discuss it, to have a conversation, or most importantly, to just listen. So, with that, thank you again for your time. I'll see you tomorrow.